Alright guys, we got another Link Joker special, so I guess we're making today the Day of the Invaders. So I'm going to be going through quite a few more Link Joker decks. I only have like 2 left, but no big deal. Alright, today we have Star Vader. Our starter today is Star Vader Robin Knight. When your Vanguard's in Legion, counterblast 1 and put this little guy into the soul. If your opponent already has a locked card, lock one of their front row and back row. Just another way of Link Joker saying, hey, I hate you all. And I'm going to take away whatever, is causing you pleasure. Alright, for our trigger lineup we have 4 heal. And 8 crit. Because why not be overly aggressive with a deck that already takes advantage away from poor little people. And 4 draw. I do like to run multiple different arts in this deck because I will never use this deck competitively, as having this many different alternate stuff is just a pain in the butt to write on tournament sheets for regionals. Right, on to our grade 1s. We have 3 perfect shields, and if you haven't figured it out yet, this is a Legion deck, so we have 1 quintet wall in there. I was originally testing it out with 2, but I just found that I hate having 2 quintet walls in this deck. Or any Legion deck for really that matter. It just, so much hatred for it. I have 3 Mana Shot Star Vader Neon. This is the SP promo art. Just so you know, it's a little bit more expensive than the common version. We have Star Vader Volt Line. And when an attack hits a Vanguard during battle that this unit boosted, I can then take one of my opponent's locked cards and it cannot be unlocked until their next end step. So essentially it's a way to extend Omega locking a little bit. I might actually try him in Glendios now, thinking on it. Maybe. Right, we have 2 Infinitesimal Star Vader Mayora. You may choose to rest this card if your Vanguard is Legion. And of course, you have Star Vader Blaster Joker, where on your Vanguard it gets 10,000 extra power. So why not give it extra power? Next up we have Deception Star Vader Nickel. You can choose a card and discard it. Whenever one of my opponent's rearguards is locked due to an effect from one of my cards, if my Vanguard has Star Vader in it, I may pay the cost. If I do, I can draw a card. So it's kind of nifty for switching out cards you don't need in your hand. Like draw triggers, for example. Cough. Next up for grade 2s, we have Unrivaled Star Vader Radon. I shouldn't have to go much into him. Generic 12k attacker, which is great for the deck. Alright, this next card actually helps the deck. It is Star Vader of Silence Dilation. If your Vanguard is in Legion and it's called to the rearguard, and the number of lock cards your opponent has is 2 or more, you can play this card, search your deck for 1 card named Blaster Joker, and add it to your hand. So it's nice if you get into the lesser Legion and then want to play into this guy, because he'll get you right into Blaster Dark immediately. I'm sorry, Blaster Blade, Blaster Joker. There's too many damn blaster cards, I'm sorry. Alright, we have 3 Star Vader Astro Reaper. Whenever it attacks the Vanguard, if it hits, I can look at the top 5 cards. Search for something with the same name that's on my Vanguard and add it to my hand. So basically when in Legion, I can search out things like Photon, Blaster Joker, since clearly he's in the deck, Astro Reaper or Dark Zodiac, to build up on their effect. Next up we have 4 Star Vader Photon, because why not have a card just when it's placed and your Vanguard has Star Vader in its name can lock something. Actually thinking of putting him also in Glendios over Cold Death Dragon. Just because it's free cost versus, having to counterblast 1. Next up for our grade 3 lineup, we have 3 Dark Zodiac, which you can counterblast 1, ditch a copy of something. Oh, I'm sorry, I misdid that. When this unit is Legion, you may pay the cost. If you do, all of your opponent's lock cards cannot be unlocked during their next step. So essentially, it Omega locks a little bit. And you can choose to take and discard a card that's on your Vanguard, so him or Astro Reaper. Or choose a rear guard in my opponent's front row and back row and lock them. Sadly, it is a once per turn only skill. But once again, not the worst thing in the world. And finally, we have 4 Blaster Joker, which if you Counterblast 2 and Soul Blast 2, you basically say, hey, I'm locking your entire field, sniping your Legion mate, and I'm going to gain a critical if there's 5 locked cards. So it is like fun and awesome. But alright guys, let me know what you think. Well, actually no, we have the final part that I forgot that I actually added to this deck. Excuse me. We have the Stride deck. It's not the greatest thing in the world right now, but I hope we get a few more Strides and some of them will work better in a conventional Link Joker deck. We have 4 Maximum Seal Dragon, which if you've already watched my Glendios video, you're aware that for a Counterblast of 1, he gains plus 5,000 for each locked card on the field, which is not a bad deal. Then we have 3 Harmonics Messiah, just because there's, really nothing better right now for him in the deck. It makes great G-Assist fodder. As well as we have 1 Blizza just for that, late game, I'm just going to power punch you because I think you're out of perfect shields, or I'm trying to lure out that perfect shield in your hand. But that's it. Let me know what you guys think. This is still a deck in progress right now. I'm hoping to bring it competitive into Stride format. Hopefully, they're going to bring out more Star Vader Link Jokers along with the Messiah stuff. I'd like to see that. But anyway, as always, keep playing, have fun, subscribe, and leave your comments below.